Hi, my name's Spencer Hinkle. I teach building construction at Portland Community College in Portland, Oregon. Come on and take a walk with me through this Portland neighborhood. It's really nice. Beautiful homes, park across the street for kids to play, schools within walking distance. Well, imagine for just one moment that in the course of a day, this neighborhood was turned into something like this. This is the Gentilly area of New Orleans, sandwiched between the city center and Lake Pontchartrain. It truly was a beautiful neighborhood before August 28, 2005. But now, 3 years later, this is what you see. House after house, block after block, schools closed, shopping centers boarded up. There are approximately 120,000 abandoned homes in greater New Orleans. After the storm, many did not return, but for those who did, life has been less than the American dream. Back in January of 2008, a group of 11 Portland Community College students, faculty, and friends traveled to New Orleans to help Katrina victims rebuild their homes. While there, and quite by accident, we met a man named Cornelius Brown, a couple of blocks from our work site. We learned that Cornelius was 62 years old. He was retired from the Merchant Marines, and before Katrina, was working as a security guard. We also learned that he had 3 children, and one of his daughters, Rondira, and 4 of her 5 children lived with him. When we met them in January, all 6 were still living in a tiny FEMA trailer parked in the front yard. The trailer sat directly in front of their home, destroyed by 8 feet of standing water. Even more disturbing, Cornelius's wife of 32 years was forced to live with a daughter miles away because living in a tiny trailer was impossible with her disability. We sat down and talked to Cornelius about his experience after Katrina.
Okay, my name is Cornelius Brown. I live 5007 Cartier Avenue. I've been living here all my life. This is my father's house, was presented to me and my grandkids. Just before Katrina, before the storm came along, and we had 12 feet of water in the house. So the only thing I want to say, this was a tragic storm that we lost. The Brown family, lost everything that we had. But we want to thank God that we living to see what's going to happen. We're looking forward in the future that road recovery will help us. Anyone that come along can help the Brown family to get our life back together. All right, this is the Brown's residence. I'm giving you guys a tour. This used to be our front room space. I had removed all the debris and everything was in here. And bring your camera over here where you can get a good shot. What? I stepped on the nail there. Well, be careful. We're moving on from the living room to the kitchen. The kitchen was a little bit better than this here. And this is the Brown kitchen. Look at our living condition here. We're moving on to the garage where all the debris is. This is the mold. This all the stuff I salvaged, my music, record and everything else. I got all that in the box there. This is the main bathroom. This is really not livable. If we would have stayed back here, I don't think I would have lived in here. If they come back, they would have found me dead and everything else. I'm appealing to someone for help, to rebuild, to get the Browns to get our life back together. We ain't asking for much in America. It shouldn't be like this in the state of Louisiana. We have all the money in the world. We have the greatest country in the world. Why should we live like this? Come back to Him. Now I thank God for the couple of people that come by, couple of gentlemen that's here to give me a helping hand. I've been praying, asking God to help me out. It's just me and my daughter and my 5 grandkids living in the trailer. Every day they ask me, Papa, when our house gonna build? I don't know what to say. I don't know what to tell them.
We were emotionally devastated after Cornelius's tour, and we knew that we couldn't just walk away without helping this family in need. Once back in Portland, we exchanged emails and phone calls and spoke with our friends, and the story seemed to resonate with everyone that we spoke with. So we returned to New Orleans in July of 2008 and visited with the Brown family again. We also met with Catholic Charities Operation Helping Hands, an organization experienced in the reconstruction of homes in areas devastated by natural disasters. Since our visit in July, Catholic Charities has met with the Browns and has agreed to be the project manager for the construction of their home. They've also agreed to house and feed our building construction students who will be traveling to New Orleans to help with the project. Together, we've selected a house plan designed by Building Science Corporation for the Department of Energy. It's not just any house, but one designed specifically for New Orleans to withstand the next hurricane and includes the latest green building elements to make it durable, energy efficient, and beautiful. Catholic Charities has experience with these high-performance designs and has estimated a rebuilding cost of $150,000. Now currently, the Browns are scheduled to receive $85,000 of federal disaster relief money, but that's not enough. We need to raise more, somewhere around $65,000. And this sounds like a lot on the surface, but with all of us giving just a little, we can make it happen. It reminds me of Malcolm Gladwell's book, The Tipping Point, how little things can make a big difference. What was so striking to us about this family's situation was their isolation from help. When right there in the same neighborhood, a 4,000 square foot home was being built across the street, and the New Orleans Saints quarterback lives in an estate just 5 blocks away. How can it be that after 2.5 years, nothing happened for this family? Did no one stop by and ask if they needed help? Cornelius said it best.
We ain't asking for much in America. It shouldn't be like this in the state of Louisiana. We have all the money in the world. We have the greatest country in the world. Why should we live like this?
We hope that, like us, you will give just a little and share this video with your friends and families and encourage them to give. We know times are tough for everyone, but imagine losing everything you own. This is an American family living in an American city who desperately needs our help. Thank you.